What's up, people? This is going to be more like a video than a live stream. I just want to comment because I got to get ready to go back to work. But this whole Umar Johnson situation, Umar Johnson is full of shit. Apparently, these white people have convinced him to show a bachelor's degree. Apparently, he's looking at him showing a degree as some sort of victory lap or some sort of victory dance or whatever the fuck he's planning on looking at this shit as. But ain't nobody going for none of that shit, yo. Like, you full of shit, Umar, because first off, nobody ever questioned whether you actually had a degree until it came to the point where you were doing any and everything to make sure that you didn't have to provide evidence of a degree you said you had. Now, that is something that you're not about to fucking conflate. You're not about to conflate facts. You're not about to conflate storylines. You're not about to conflate questions. You're not going to show one degree, one bachelor's degree, when you said you had 6 degrees and all. You're not going to get away with coming out doing whole videos for the last week and a half, talking cash shit to everybody, telling niggas how we the ones who started this, and not to mention being extremely specific. Nigga, you was the one who said that these people were bringing you in to strip you of your credentials. That is exactly what you said. And you said that these ingrates have finally accomplished their goal or etc., whatever the fuck that was. But nigga, you said that you was being called in to have your fucking shit stripped. So why do you still have it? If you was calling in, if they called you in to strip you, why do you still have it? What I want to know is, nigga, how many more court dates do you have? Was this just a preliminary hearing? Or was this the whole hearing in and of itself? Like, this is shit that we not going to hear, people, until somebody reveals that, nah, this nigga got 2 more court dates, or nah, this nigga got another court date. But as of right now, Umar Johnson, you are full of horse shit. And you mean to tell me all the shit you talk about black people, all the shit you talk about how we have to take responsibility for us hating on you and this, that, and the third, and you know, the white man, y'all don't question the white man. First off, nigga, nobody ever have to question no white man, because when you go in a white man's fucking office, his fucking shit is hanging up right there. And I don't know no white people who won't happily fucking tell you that they got some shit going on, dog. Yeah, I don't, as far as having a doctorate, I don't know no white people that's going to sit there and you got a degree and they got a degree and you ask them, can you see it, that they wouldn't happily show you that shit. 9 times out of 10, nigga, their degrees is sitting on the wall for you to see. So this whole white man don't ask the white man questions bullshit narrative is fucking horseshit. Yo, Umar Johnson is full of shit, because all this time, black people been asking you to show your degree so we could put this to bed. Not only put it to bed, but to combat niggas who is really hating on you. To be like, nah, this nigga Umar really do have his shit. He really do have 6 degrees and all, and he's a clinical doctor, like he says. Like, yo, all you had to do was show that shit. But did you show niggas that shit? Did he show any of that shit? No, the fuck you didn't, dog. But when them white people ask you to show it, then mysteriously you're showing a bachelor's degree? So let me get this straight, Umar. Who's really the ingrate here? You mean to tell me, Umar, let me get this straight. You mean to tell me your people could ask to see something and we can't see it, but the white man could ask to see the shit and he get to see it? Yeah, you niggas don't like when that shit get flipped on you. See, it's easy to run your fucking mouth. It's easy to talk shit and say how, yeah, y'all don't ask the white man for this and y'all don't ask the white man for that, but you'll ask the brother man and you'll do this to the brother man. Well, the brother man was asked by his own brethren and sisters to show his degrees, and he never did it. But when this white dude asked him and haul his ass in the court, now all of a sudden you got a bachelor's that you can show. And we ain't even talking about the bachelor's, nigga. We just want to know, why the fuck did you say that they was stripping you of your shit and they ain't strip you of your shit? Okay, what you say, the white man ain't frisking my pockets? Exactly. The white man ain't lying about building a fucking school. I give them one credit, nigga. When they say they gonna build something, nigga, you gonna see construction trucks and the whole nine, nigga. They gonna build the shit. It ain't gonna be no if and buts about that shit. Thank you. Where's the other degrees at? Afia, thank you. Where the fuck are the other degrees, nigga? You think this shit over? Nigga, you just opened up a whole can of worms on yourself, nigga. You just, and not to mention, nigga, it's the beginning of the year. It's the beginning of the year. Niggas about to drag you for the next till spring, nigga. You gonna have to produce that shit, or niggas is dragging your ass all the way to the spring, Umar. You might as well forget that shit. That shit's gonna be a lost fucking cause. You can talk all the shit you want. When them white people ask you to show the degrees, nigga, you show them your degree. When your own people ask you, you can't show us? Really, nigga? Now, when these people bring you to court and bring you to task, it's of no fault of your own, is the narrative that you pushing. You pushing and trying to make it seem as though we're the ones out here just out to get you, when all we ever asked was for you to show some shit. What's up, Grandma 3000? I appreciate that email you sent me the other day, and I looked it up even on Boudica. And you could never find too much in-depth information, but it's some other information that I found around that shit, which I'm going to do a live stream about this evening. I just wanted to get that straight. What up, Snapella? I just wanted to get that information straight, because later I'm going to be doing a live stream on effeminate men or effeminate Moors of antiquity. Yes, there was effeminate Moors in antiquity, and that was apparently from the editor of the Lewis and Clark expedition. I forget his name. I know his name. I'll say it when I do the video. But apparently this nigga says that there was a certain group of Indians back in American Indians, which we know were black people. But anyway, he was like, they had any of the boys who were effeminate, they would raise them as girls. Yeah, they would raise them as girls. And so, and once they get to a certain age, to adulthood, they would marry the effeminate ass boys off to elder tribesmen, elder Indians and shit in the tribe. So, and you always hear all the time from Root and everybody else that the Moor, if you say any Indian tribe, that's a Moor, it's a Moor, it's a Moor. So, if it's a Moor, then the Moors were effeminate, and they were sleeping with other men, and they were marrying older men. But that's a live stream later for today that we're going to do. Anyway, this Umar Johnson shit, yo, Umar, like I said, you full of monkey shit, nigga. Like, niggas, you trying to conflate shit, and whenever people start doing that shit, it is an automatic red flag as far as I'm concerned. Now I know that you full of shit, because only people who are full of shit do those things. They don't want clarity. They don't want a specific set of facts, addressed, and then move on to another specific set of facts and address them. No, they want to conflate all that shit in together so that they could spin that shit however they want to. And that's what you doing, Umar. So it's time for me to get back to work. I guess you unemployed YouTubers don't know anything about that Kevin Israel doctrine and the rest of you. So you can keep playing with your toys and doing whatever else you're doing, since you don't have to pay rent where you at, because somebody else is handling the real world responsibility. So Derek Jones Talks Live, man. Umar Johnson, you full of shit, nigga. You said you had 6 degrees. We want to see all of them. Not to mention, how come we asked to see your degree and you couldn't show us your degree, but the white man asked to see your degree and all of a sudden you got a degree? Shame. Peace, peace, peace. Chemo, Salima, Grandma 3000, CCC. Rising Star was in here. My nigga Stampella came through. Afia, miss you. Majestic was in here. I'm scrolling to see, so I don't miss nobody. All right, everybody, let me get ready to get back in. We're going live tonight. Again, we'll be touching on Umar and his fucking deceptions, and his conflating, attempting to conflate the facts and conflate what everybody else has been talking about. And we're not going to allow that shit to go. My donut's still in my mouth. We're not going to allow that to go on here. And also, were the Moors effeminate? Because history says that the Moors were effeminate and that they were whole tribes of effeminate Moor men who were raised as females and then married off to older men. Derek Jones Talks Live. Peace.